and today I thought we'd do something a little different, and we are going to figure out which Enneagram type I am. It's a personality quiz online, and I'm really eager. I did this a few years back, and I'd love to see where it changed. I don't know if I could find the video. It was on my old YouTube channel of what my personality was, but gosh, that was like 5 years ago, maybe 6 or 7. I don't know, that was a long time ago. But so I figured this would be fun, and then maybe in a year we can see if my personality has changed at all. But there are 9 personality types, 9 Enneagrams, and it's just a personality test. Like, you take it with a grain of salt. That's all it is. It's neither here nor there. It's just going to tell me which other lump sum of people I could be grouped into. So it's going to be a lot of answering questions, and then I would love it if you guys would also take this personality test. It's going to be down in the comments if you guys want to check it out. The link will. And then I would love for you guys to take it and then comment and tell me what yours is. If you've already taken it and you already know what your personality type is, that'd be awesome if you'd let me know. And it's basically like a 1 through 5, 1 being inaccurate, 5 being accurate, middle being neutral. But so we're going to get right on into this because I don't want to waste time, and I'm sure I'm going to talk a lot throughout answering the questions. So I strive for perfection. That's a little more accurate. I try to do well in everything I do, but I wouldn't say it's completely accurate. I work hard to be helpful to others. Yes, that one's completely accurate. Everything I do, I constantly try to think of how I can be helpful to other people. It is important to me that other people like me. No, I'm gonna not say completely inaccurate on that one, but it's fairly inaccurate. I don't care if other people like me. Other than my family and the people incredibly close to me, if random John Smiths and Jane Smiths and other Smiths don't like me, I'm not too worried about that. It doesn't bother me all that much. It is important for that's a typo. It is important to me to achieve great things. We're gonna go in the middle on that one because kinda I do want to set goals and I want to achieve them and I want them to be good goals and things of that nature. I make more significant contributions than the average person. That one I would say neutral. I do like to donate, and I do like to donate my belongings, donate money, things like that, but I would say no more than the average person does. I feel my emotions very deeply. We're just going to quickly check that one and move on. I have a sense that other people never truly understand me. I feel like my sister and Chris understand me fairly well. I have a sense that other people never truly understand me. I'm going to say that's more or less than I think deeply about things. My head is always in the clouds. I have so many ideas, and yeah. I am prepared for any disaster. No. I would like to be, but I am not. I would love to be prepared for just any negative thing that could happen, but unfortunately I'm not. It is important to me to avoid pain and suffering at all times. No. I believe pain and suffering help build you into a better person, and it's just as good as happiness and contentness. It all molds you into one person at the end. I wouldn't trade my pain and suffering for a million different happies and joys. It made me who I am today. I seek out experiences that I know will make me feel happy or excited. Yeah, I feel like everyone does that. If you know you're gonna enjoy something, you're gonna do that. I see the positive in every situation. Yes, I constantly try to find the silver lining. It's not always there, but I try to find it. I am not afraid to tell someone when I think they are wrong. Situation dependent, yeah. I will maybe try to sugarcoat it and sweeten it up a little bit, but if somebody is wrong, I will say something about it. I let other people make the decisions. That one I'm going to say neutral. It's compromise, situation dependent as well. I appreciate having rules that people are expected to follow. Yes, rules are put in place for a reason. Rules help keep things going. Do rules sometimes need to be broken? Yes, but those rules have been put in place typically for safety and things like that. So yeah, I would say I appreciate having rules. I am concerned about security more than anything else. Yeah, safety and security is a big thing with me, so yeah. I think a lot about what will happen in the future. Yes, I am constantly thinking about the future and all of the things to come, the good, the bad, the happy, the angry, all of it. It's always going through my head. I don't fit in with ordinary people. We're gonna go neutral on that one because I don't think anybody fits in. And what's like an ordinary person? Everyone's different. So I don't think I fit into society norms, but that's okay. That's okay, I don't have to. There is really a good reason for changing how things are done. No, things can always change, and the only constant is change, and change can be a very good thing. I always finish my chores new. Yes and no. I try to, and then sometimes I get sidetracked and things happen. I am always trying to be a better person. Very accurate, but I wouldn't say completely. I do always want to be a good person, but like any person, I have slip-ups and I make mistakes. I check carefully for mistakes and errors. I will make the same mistake 15 times before I finally realize, hey, that's a mistake. You shouldn't do that. I like to be around people who I can help. I'm pretty neutral about that. I can or I can't. If someone needs help, I'm willing to help. If they don't, they don't. I like to feel that I am an important person in my social groups. I don't really care where I fall in my social groups. I don't. I mean, if you need me there, I'm there. If you don't, I'm not there. It is important to me to be successful in my own eyes. It's important for me to be successful in my own eyes. I want to look back and be proud of the things that I did. I don't care if anyone else finds me successful. The organizations I belong to would not function well without me. Disagree. As with anything, there is always somebody bigger and better. So I would say that, like, my job, if I quit, would function without me. It's just the way it is, and that's okay. I often feel overtaken by my emotions. Yeah, we're just gonna move past that one as well. I've always felt different from other people. I'm gonna say neutral. I don't feel like my opinions are much different from a lot of other people. I don't know. I like to analyze things from every angle. Yeah, that one's very accurate. I like to try and put myself in every situation whatsoever. I always have a plan for what I would do if things go wrong. Yes. I do try to always have a plan for any sort of negative thing that happens, whether that plan is a great plan or if it's just this is what we gotta do, then there we go. I avoid situations that bring up negative feelings. No, I tend to delve into those negative feelings. I seek excitement. I feel like no more than the average person. I feel like I'm pretty neutral to that. I'm good at seeing the bright side of things when others complain. Yes, that silver lining thing we talked about. I do not hesitate to call people out when they are behaving badly. Again, I will probably sugarcoat it and go about it differently, but yeah. I go along with what other people want. I'd say I'm pretty neutral. It's situation dependent. People should follow the rules instead of doing what they feel like doing. I do agree, but we're gonna put that in the middle because I believe people should follow the rules, but it's situation dependent. Sometimes rules need to be broken. I seek out relationships that offer me some type of protection. Give and take. I seek out relationships that I can give my all in and the other person can give their all in. Just so happens I am currently wearing a bracelet with Chris's initials that talk about how he's strong and brave. But you know what? That's my protection. I can clearly visualize what could happen in the future. What could? Yes. What will? I don't know. Average people often find me a bit weird. I am very weird, yes. I like to do things as I've always done them. I'm okay with change. I persist until a task is done. Yes, if I have something I have to do, I will do my best to get it done. I spend time trying to discover and correct my faults and weaknesses. Yes, but I also remember that my faults and weaknesses will always be there and will probably change in some variations. I hold myself to very high standards. I don't hold anybody else to my high standards. I am a natural caretaker. Yeah-ish. Yeah. I want people to admire me. No, I don't want people to admire me. I am nothing special or worth admiring. So many better people in the world. I want to achieve a lot in my life. That is a yes. I would like to achieve a lot in my life. If I am honest, I feel that I am a bit better than other people. No. I am no better than anybody else, and nobody else is better than me. We are all on the same level of just trying to get through life. I feel a deep sense of grief for what I have lost. Yes, and I'm not going to touch much more on that. I am an unusual sort of person. Yeah, I would say I'm pretty unusual. I take time to understand things more deeply than most people do. I'd say I'm pretty neutral on that one. It is important to me to be prepared for any emergency. Like I said, I would love to be, but it's, we're not there yet. I distract myself from any sad feelings that arise. No, if I'm feeling sad, I will usually feel it. I often make changes in my life when things get boring. No, sometimes boring is nice. I tend to be more optimistic than most people, so I am told. I tell people what I think even if it's hard to hear. I try to. Again, sugarcoat, change it up a little bit, but I try to. I would rather follow the group than push for what I want. That, again, is neutral, situation dependent. I feel most comfortable in organizations with a clear hierarchy. Yes, if you can see the hierarchy, I work better under that. I take measures to protect myself and my loved ones from harm. I try to do that. I make plans for many years into the future. Yes. I am an unusually unique person. I wouldn't describe myself as that. I dislike trying new methods or procedures. Disagree. Sometimes new ways work. I focus on my responsibilities and duties. Oh yeah. I read books that help me be more productive or better at what I'm doing. Not so much. I love to read, but not those kinds of books. I put a lot of pressure on myself to do things right. Yes, I am my worst critic, and I take so much out of myself. I take the initiative to help other people and make their lives easier. If I can, I will, yeah. I put in the effort to make a good impression on other people. I probably could do that better, but I'm me. I'm who I am. I set ambitious goals for myself. Yes, I tried to talk Chris into putting a second story on our home. I am an important member of my social groups. Again, no, I don't. No, that's pretty much the same as I like to think I am an important member of my social groups. Probably not. I can describe my emotions in a lot of depth and detail. Yes, I can, and I'm not willing to touch on it right now. I often feel like an outsider. And neutral. I find my mind to be a very interesting place. I feel like my mind is like a conveyor belt. Everything's just getting... Oh, I'm so sorry, I hit the mic. Everything's just being shot in different directions. Yeah, my mind's a very interesting place. I'm always aware of what can go wrong in a situation. I try to be. I have many ways of avoiding situations that let me down. Not necessarily. I am always up for a new adventure. Yep. I believe that things usually work out for the best. I believe that things usually work out the way they're supposed to. I stand up for what I believe in if it upsets other people. Yeah, if I have a belief and it gets under people's skin, then that's your issue, not mine. I'm allowed to think the way I want to think, you're allowed to think the way you want to think, and neither of us are allowed to shove it down each other's throat. I let other people take the lead. If someone else wants to take the lead, then yes. I dislike people who disrupt things by breaking rules. Not necessarily. Some rules are meant to be broken. I make alliances with people who can help me stay safe and secure. Situation dependent, I guess? These questions are weird. I am often looking ahead towards what is coming next. Yeah. I have different interests than most people. No, I like video games. I like reading books. Those are all pretty normal interests. The traditional way of doing things is the best way. Situation dependent. I am a responsible and reliable person. I would say so. I have a lot of plans for how I can improve myself. Yep, and I just need time in order to put those in place. I make sure that even small details are correct. I do my best to. I enjoy caring for others and their needs. Yes. I want to be a person that others can look up to. No, I just want to make someone smile. I push myself to succeed. Yes, I push myself. I make important contributions to my community, no more than the average person. I rarely have strong emotions. A lot of emotional questions in here. I feel I never truly belong in social groups. Yeah, but that's more a me thing, and I'd rather be at home with my dogs. I want to learn as much as I can about how the world works. Yes, I am always interested in the way the world works. It is important for me to understand what can go wrong in a situation. Yeah. I take steps to ensure I don't feel sad or lonely. Not necessarily. Trying new things keeps life interesting. It definitely does. I am an upbeat person. I am usually the one to take a stand when others don't. I would say a little more than the average person. Other people have stronger opinions than I do. Other people are probably willing to voice their opinions louder than I will. Everyone has a role to play in society and a duty to do their best. I believe everybody has a duty to try to do their best. I am concerned with protecting what I have, very much so. I have a good sense of what my future holds. I have good plans for what my future holds. I'm an average person with ordinary likes and dislikes. Yes. I try new ways of doing things just to see if they will work. Yeah. I have a great deal of willpower. I would say so. Self-improvement is a major interest of mine. I am always looking to improve myself. Okay. Imagine you are in your ideal relationship. What does your partner do to make you feel loved? Don't need him to run errands with me. Me and Chris pretty much run errands together all the time, which is awesome. Makes room in our budget for the items that are important to me. He does that. Helps me with personal care and grooming. Values my opinions on things. He does value my opinion. Supports me when I'm feeling down. Yes. Alright, I'm going to just quickly go through these. Encourages me to treat myself. Is happy to just spend time with me. Gives me He looks after our dogs. Finds fun things. He does that. What? Okay, those two are just weird to me, but yeah. Okay, I'm a female. And let's get my results. See what kind of Enneagram type I am. My personality superpowers. Alright, you guys, so it looks like I am an Enneagram 5. So I think I'm a little bit more of a 5, so I'm going to do some research and figure out what an Enneagram 5 is. Okay, I am the investigator. 5s are alert, insightful, and curious. They are able to concentrate and focus on developing complex ideas and skills. Independent, innovative, and inventive, they can also become preoccupied with their thoughts and imaginary constructs. They become detached yet high-strung and intense. They typically have problems with eccentricity, nihilism, and isolation. At their best, visionary pioneers, often ahead of their time and able to see the world in an entirely new way. Our basic fear is being useless, helpless, or incapable. Basic desire to be capable and competent. Key motivations want to possess knowledge, to understand the environment, to have everything figured out as a way of defending the self from threats from the environment. When moving in the direction of disintegration, detached 5 suddenly become hyperactive and scattered. At 7, however, when moving in their direction of integration, detached 5s become more self-confident and decisive like healthy 8s. Okay. Hey, Stephen Hawking's 5. That's interesting. Van Gogh. Kurt Cobain. Alfred Hitchcock. Stanley Kubrick. Oh my gosh, so many 5s. Tim Burton's a 5. I am happy to belong here. Jodie Foster, Gary Larson. Oh my God, there's so many. Dr. Gregory from The House. Oh. Here we go. Here's some more. We have named personality type 5 the investigator because more than any other type, 5s want to find out why things are the way they are. They want to understand how the world works, whether it is in the cosmos, the microscopic world, the animal, vegetable, or mineral kingdoms, or the inner world of their imaginations. They are always searching, asking questions, and delving into things in depth. They do not accept received opinions and doctrines, feeling a strong need to test the truth of most assumptions for themselves. Being a 5 means always needing to learn, to take in information around the world. Okay, so I'm very receptive to learning. Oh, okay, here's some levels of development that might be interesting. Level 1, at their best. Become visionaries, broadly comprehending the world while penetrating it, profoundly open-minded, take things in whole in their true context, make pioneering discoveries, and find entirely new ways of doing and perceiving things. I want to see an unhealthy level. Level 7, become reclusive and isolated from reality, eccentric and nihilist, highly unstable and fearful of aggressions. They reject and repulse others and all social attachments. Well, you know, we can't win them all. Level 8's unhealthy level. Gets obsessed yet frightened by their threatening ideas, becoming horrified, delirious, and prey to gross distortions and phobias. So if we thought the first one was me of the unhealthy levels, boy, the second one just nail on the head there. And level 9, seeking oblivion. They may commit suicide or have a psychotic break with reality. Deranged, explosively self-destructive with schizophrenic overtones, generally corresponds to the schizoid, avoidant, and psychotypical personality disorders. I'm so glad I'm taking all of this with a grain of salt. Just the tiniest, most minute grain of salt. That makes me feel great. Learn to notice when you're thinking. Oh, wait, hold on. Personal growth recommendations. Learn to notice when your thinking and speculating takes you out of the immediacy of your experience. Your mental capacities can be an extraordinary gift, but only can also be a trap when you use them to retreat from contact with yourself and others. Stay connected with your physicality. Fun. You tend to be extremely intense and so high-strung that you find it difficult to relax and unwind. Make an effort to learn to calm down in a healthy way without drugs or alcohol. Don't do drugs, and very rarely occasionally drink alcohol. Exercising or using biofeedback techniques will help channel some of your tremendous nervous energy. Meditation, jogging, yoga, and dancing are especially helpful for your type. I may try meditation, but jogging and yoga and dancing, yeah, I don't know about that. I'll give it a shot, maybe. You see many possibilities, but often do not know how to choose among them or judge which is more or less important. When you are caught in your fixation, a sense of perspective can be missing, and with it, the ability to make accurate assessments. At such time, it can be helpful to get the advice of someone whose judgment you trust while you are gaining perspective on your situation. Doing this can also help you trust someone else, a difficulty for your type. Thank you so much, Enneagram. So I've come to the conclusion that I have severe trust issues, severe emotional issues, and severe mentally challenged issues. Like I said, take it with a grain of salt. If you guys want to do this test, because I did have fun, and it's kind of fun to see, oh, I'm the intense cerebral type. Perceptive, innovative, secretive, and isolated. That's what I am. But I just wanted to take this. I thought it would be fun. Take it with a grain of salt. Like, there is no one personality test that is going to be able to definitively hit and tackle exactly who you are, because in the grand scheme of things, not a single one of us is the same. We have all walked similar steps, but none of us have walked the same life as anybody else. We are all different. There's no one personality test that is going to be able to definitively put you into a group. This one was fun though, and I would love to do some more research on what the Enneagram 5 is, and maybe I'll see if I can't convince Chris to take this test, because that would be really cool to see his reaction of it. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. I hope you all have a beautiful day, a beautiful afternoon, and a wonderful evening. I'll see you later. Bye.